Hey everybody, it's me. It's been a little while since I did a video blog update for narcolepsydiaries.com, and the reason for that was I just couldn't get on a regular schedule for Xyrem. There were just so many things going on in my life, new relationships, somebody staying over all the time, and I just couldn't get used to taking it each night. In the meantime, the weather was kind of gloomy, it wasn't spring yet, and I was really starting to experience just extreme narcolepsy symptoms. I couldn't wake up in the morning. Every morning, no matter how much sleep I got, no matter what time I set the alarm for, whether it be 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, it just seemed that I couldn't get up until 8:30. It's just like 8:30 a.m. was the time that my biological clock said, okay, this is the absolute time where you can be fully aware of your surroundings and know that you are officially awake and not asleep, and this is the time where we feel prepared to get you out of bed and get you in the shower. And it's just, anybody who's ever shared a bed with me or a bedroom with me, whether it be a boyfriend, a relative, a roommate who slept in the next room over, knows that this is just an issue. In the meantime, my eyes, you can see them right now. I took my contacts out last night. They are just this constant red and irritated, and I've just been in this funk. I've been missing lots of days of work. I just can't get out of bed. And I think part of the reason would be, if you can see from some of the other videos, that I'm in a new room right now. I moved my office because I wanted to be more inspired to write, and the other room in my house was a darker room, a smaller room, but I never spent a lot of time in my bedroom. So I decided to make that my bedroom and make this room with the white walls and the windows that are over there behind the computer into my bedroom. And it was great, but no natural light shines into my bedroom now, which I think is another reason why I'm sleeping in. And I was off sick on Tuesday, and I woke up around 9 o'clock, and I realized, oh, I can't be late to work again. I need to call in sick. I slept until 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and some weekends I sleep till 5 or 6, and that's not abnormal for me, but it just seems that ever since I moved my room with no windows, I don't even get that first wake up where you're like, oh, it's too early to get up, I'm going to go back to bed and put a pillow over your head or a sleep mask on. Now I'm just not waking up at all. So I think that has to do with it. I was also having some issues with my birth control and Xyrem. It wasn't working out. I was having some weird girly side effects. So after all this, I couldn't get on a schedule with the Xyrem. The Provigil was messing with my birth control. Not the Xyrem, I'm sorry, the Provigil. And I've just been in this deep funk. So I started to tan a little bit. I didn't go in the past 2 weeks, so I probably don't look as dark here. But it's definitely, you can tell that I'm tanner than my usual pale self. I'm trying to get more walks outside, drinking some milk. But I finally had my doctor's appointment last week, and they switched me from Provigil to Ritalin. So I'm taking Ritalin now, and I'm still doing the Xyrem at night, and I just kind of made a commitment to myself to take that more often, take that at night. So I really ran into a funk. I should have went to the forums, for the Ning site for narcolepsy and got some support and got some help, but I've been busy with work, and things really seem to start to fall apart for me. It's just so strange how narcolepsy works. It could be under control for years, and then all of a sudden you get into these funks that you just can't get out of. And when I'm awake, I feel energetic. And by the way, the Ritalin is making me so much more aware. I'm only on 10 milligrams, so it's a much smaller dose than the Provigil was. But after a little while, I have to get my cholesterol checked because that is something that can affect that. You can see my cat. Hi, Spectra. So we'll see how that goes. But I definitely have to get back on the Xyrem. It really is a miracle drug. I still get a little weirded out by the way it feels when it's starting to kick in. So sometimes it kicks in right away, and other times it takes about 15 or 20 minutes. And during those times where it takes longer, I start to cry. It makes me cry. not like a weepy cry where I just start crying, but I'm just laying there and tears just stream down my face. And so that's one of the weird side effects. There's no pain, but it's just like the floodgates of emotions come out. So that's just kind of a long-winded update, me talking about a little, what's been going on since my last update. So number one, I'm having a discipline issue with the Xyrem and just taking it every night, which is a mistake, and I should be very ashamed of myself for that because there's finally a miracle drug in place. I went off the Provigil because it was having strange side effects with my period and my cycle, which we won't get into detail about, but it had nothing to do with getting pregnant or anything like that. It just had to do with girly things. You can email me at narcolepsydiaries@gmail.com if you want to know the specifics, but I don't want to put them out here on a video. And so I'm on the Ritalin now instead of the Provigil, and that's been about a week, and it seems to be working, but I do think that I probably need a higher dosage of that. And I moved my bedroom to a room without a window, and I just can't wake up. So I might have to switch the rooms back or maybe even move to a new apartment. The relationship's going well, and my apartment I don't think is big enough because I definitely need my own office. And so I think I need a bigger place if two people are going to live together anyway. So that's it. And also some news to report. I tried this once before, but I didn't really have the time, money, or resources. But I did open an online store dedicated to sleep and dreams called thedreamdrawer.com, and I probably will link the Narcolepsy Diaries and thedreamdrawer.com together, because I know a lot of people who listen to my video blogs or read my regular blog may, in fact, really be interested in some of the products that I sell. So that's open for business. It's kind of a soft launch right now because I'm still populating the products and, still waiting on initial orders from the suppliers, but hopefully that will all be going well. So those are my updates, and you can really see how red my eyes are right now. And my contacts have been in for like 12 hours. So I'm going to take my contacts out, put some special lotion that my doctor gave me. Oh, and that's another thing. I'm ordering glare protectors for my computer at work because there's something with my eye. So not only on top of my feeling the most exhausted that I've ever felt in my life, but I can't see either. So I am somebody at my office today just because I'm a creative writer and I like alliteration. So I said, people ask me if I'm stoned, sad, or sick because my eyes are always red. And it's really none of the above. Not today anyway. So that's it.